Oh wait. Share play audio, party audio. Video clips and broadcast will include all audio from players in the party. Allow their voices to be shared. Oops. Yep, that's the one. Alright, cool.
Man has not discovered something he.
Alright, welcome back to my broadcast. We're gonna start a new game.
That's a quote from Martin Luther King.
Of GreenLantern2037. An all new story of our Detroit, and this time we're gonna be doing all good stuff. So here we go, people. And Mark and course Con is going to be all good. So.
Please, you gotta see my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, we need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Captain Allen.
Ellen.
My name is Carter.
Carter.
I'm
the android sent by Cyberlife?
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down
two of my men.
We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls,
she falls.
Do you know its name?
You know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay. This time Carter will be shooting them either, so. go.
Come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you!
Hi, Daniel! My name is Connor.
Connor!
How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk and find a solution. Talk! I don't want to talk. It's too late for that now. It's too late. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong.
Wrong!
She's just like
Just like all the other humans.
Daniel,
No.
They were going to replace you, and you
became upset.
That's what happened, right?
Right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
Uh-huh.
Listen. I know it's not your fault.
Not your fault.
These emotions you're feeling
Are just errors in your software.
No. It's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them. You know? but I was nothing to them.
I found out what you were saying. It was the audio sharing party part that was always on.
I can't stand that noise anymore.
Why the hell did they put that there?
Get out of here.
If it's gonna make an echo in your damn videos. Yeah, but why is it there though then? That's what I don't get. Ah, when you see your camera, yeah.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine. I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go. That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt.
Yeah. Well, now I know to keep it off now.
You're not going to die. You're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Well, I probably never took it off. That's why. I didn't even notice about it, I guess.
I trust you.
You never watch your freaking videos, that's why.
I do watch my videos, and then I just noticed that now when I was watching a video on my YouTube that I had, I was like wondering why the heck is it echoes in my friggin' my videos. And sure enough, that was the problem. What you said.
You lied to me, Connor. You lied.
And probably other people that watch my broadcast probably heard all that crappy echoing too. I know at one time when you were watching me for something, a broadcast. You said, "No, I hear you echoing in your broadcast."
Well, here you can repeat yourself.
Exactly. I thought it was kind of weird. I'm hearing myself repeat myself like what I said. I'm like, whoa, damn, freaking, like if you think you were like in a like that, you would hear your echo of yourself talking if you were like in these mountains somewhere. Like I think I forgot where the heck you go. Sometimes in the cliffs or something that people go to. If they talk, they can hear the echoing in the distance. It's like weird, you know.
You have to talk loud.
Yeah. I forgot where the heck that is, though. I think that's like in the Alps or something like that, I think. And where?
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
In the cave.
Yeah, in a cave, yeah. I'm talking about cliffs also, if you're on a cliff or a mountain or something, sometimes.
Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
I guess not.
Special promotion on this entire range at $7,999 with a 48-month interest-free.
You get it.
It does absolutely all.
Overtime on where you are, too.
An excellent choice. If you'll just
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're on a really big mountain, and you're like way out in the distance or whatever, and you talk, sometimes you can hear your echoes in the mountains. After you talk, like
there it is. It's a bit difficult getting it back and working.
I know. Now some people just, you know, like a movie I watched one time. The person made the mountains, and then he says, "I made it," and you hear him say, "I made it, I made it." It's like, what? Oh God, so weird. Yeah, right.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is
My name is Kara. Yeah, I guess. When you think about it.
feedback. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Not it, yeah.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, I think that's enough.
Here. Let me help.
Hey, what? Identification verified.
Verified.
Here is your
Order
order.
847.
That will be
$63.99.
Please
Confirm payment.
Payment confirmed.
Confirmed. Transaction complete.
been gone for 2 weeks, and the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of...
Yeah.
God damn it, where the fuck's the rat gone now? Alice!
This.
Alice!
This.
Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you go upstairs. Yeah. Maybe. Depends on what you need. Yeah. I can get that. Yeah. I'll bring it tomorrow. Yeah, same place. TV on. Kara!
Yes, Todd.
Bring me a cold
Cold
beer!
beer.
Right away.
And I'm thinking of getting rid of a game I haven't played in a long time already.
Yeah, what now?
A game you don't have either, so
Yeah, what?
I don't know why the hell I'm keeping it for. I haven't played it. I haven't played it. I didn't even play it on the profile you're on before I even left it, so I haven't even played it in a
You
while.
better stop that right now!
What, L.A.?
Yeah.
Why is she always pushing me?
How is it my fault? You don't play it yourself, so I wouldn't talk. You don't even have it downloaded anymore.
I don't care for TV.
That's what I'm saying. A game I haven't put. That shows you I haven't played it in so long. The game's freaking boring now. And I even watched somebody say one time, "Oh, that game came out in 2011, and here they made instead of making a brand new game, they bring out the same game remastered on PS4. Like, who gives a shit?" What somebody said they should have done is bring Red Dead Redemption out, the first one on PS4, freaking remastered. That would have been better than stupid LA. Now that would be a gem to have, because even though I have a 4K television, that game is still. I mean, there's a little bit of different graphics because I have 4K television, and it's in 4K now. But still, it's not the same as it would be remastered. The only thing that changed in LA was the friggin' the information that they had. They instead of having, they just rearranged truth from, lie and whatever and changed it around. That's all they did. Plus, not only that, but they put all the DLCs in it that the PS3 never had. Or 360 that we had to get separately at the time. When we first got LA, we didn't get all the DLCs. Only people that pre-ordered the game got certain ones, and we never did. And then you were able to buy them if you needed to, but they costed money, so that's the only difference that they did. They put the same thing they did, and yet the PS3 version at the time always had all the DLCs in it. People had that, and at the time when that game first came out, I never had the PS3 version because I didn't have PS3. And even when I did get PS3, I never even got the game right away, so.
You want to piss me off?
No, don't.
I still had it for 360 at the time.
Yeah. Who cares? Who really cares about this stupid old thing?
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
The only thing I liked about the game was shooting me.
No, you always liked the nakedness in the game. You like the naked bodies. That's what you used to say in 360 when you played it. You say, "Oh, I really like the game because you got naked bodies. They're all naked." That's what you always liked about it.
Yeah, of course.
Man, exactly.
I got my favorite DLC I always liked outside.
Yeah, and yet you don't even care about the game anymore. Now that you had all the DLCs.
I can sit down with the readers.
Yeah, I know you can, because I had it on that profile too, so. That was actually the profile that was actually the profile I had it on where I was at Red Lipstick Murder before I deleted it.
Yeah.
There's one thing I did never like about the game, though. When you did the arson cases, and you had that one when you had that part you had to freaking do with some I forgot what the hell it was, with a stupid like a freaking compass or whatever. I mean, I enjoyed one other game better than LA anymore. So at least it was a new game. There's more action in the game.
Yeah, what is that?
Mafia 3. Yeah, see, that's another game you don't care for anymore. And originally, when you were on your old profile, you said originally, oh yeah, I kind of like Mafia, I kind of miss it. I think I'm going to download it again.
I only need
I
2
haven't
minutes.
done
Is
one.
that
How
okay,
you
Alex?
talking about? I never got rid of it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah, I got rid of my fucking last one.
What?
Come on, work. Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna play
I'm
it
sure
anymore.
we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends
I
again.
won't even care about Paul One anymore.
Your father said you chose my name.
I mean, more
Carl.
excited playing parkour.
It's nice. How did you choose it? You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
Well, for
You
some
should tell me
reason,
about yourself.
when you get the
What you
game,
like to
I'll
do,
ask you for
where you
it.
like to go,
But
your favorite foods. That would really help me.
I doubt they'll be doing that. That's not like Life is. I mean, I had Life is Strange 2 at first, and you don't have to play part 1 if you don't want to. It'll just give you the option. It'll say, did you sacrifice Arcadia Bay or you didn't? That's all. You just pick one of those things, whatever you want. You can just say, yeah, I never played part 1. Yeah, I sacrificed Arcadia Bay, or I didn't sacrifice Arcadia Bay. No, it's not saying. It's not telling you you have to play part 1. They give you that option just before you start the game, that's all. I doubt Last of Us will have that feature. The only thing that ended in part 1 was friggin' Joel and Ellie reaching friggin' back to Tommy's house. I mean, Tommy's place, that's all. And that's where it ended. So you never saw, it never had, I mean, that's all it did. Really, what's it gonna tell you? Oh, did you make it to Tommy's house, or did you make it back to Tommy's, or you didn't make it back to Tommy's? What choices? You didn't have them. You didn't. They didn't give you choices. They don't give you. You didn't give you words to say, really. Like what really are they gonna add? What options are you really gonna have that they would say? Oh, what did you do in the game? Really? Well, hey, that wasn't your choice. I didn't make that choice, so he did it on his own. There was no choice saying no about it. So he had no choice. He did that. The freaking reading did it on himself. It didn't give you an option where it says, "Oh, Do you want to tell Ellie the truth, or you don't want to tell Ellie the truth? Really? If it had that option, trust me, I would have told her the truth. But you didn't give me that option, so they can't do that in Last of Us 2. Because it was out of your control. Really. The game did it by itself.
It still could be in a free game, Michael.
Well, that would be stupid if they did that.
No, it won't be.
Yeah, it would be. That's why. What choice are you gonna have? You're gonna have to say, yeah, he lied to her. You can't tell. If they gave you the option between truth and lie, you couldn't say truth. So he never told her the truth.
Take care of his family? Don't you think
He lied to her. So no matter what.
Or whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up!
She didn't know what the other side.
You hate me.
He didn't really lie to her anyway. They were trying to kill her, so he did what he did. He protected her. So in a way, he killed Marlene. That was killing her didn't mean shit. So I'm glad he killed her. There was no need for them to kill her like that. So in a way, he lied to her to protect her. So he didn't want to tell her the truth. When she thought, did you fight a Firefly? She probably thought they were always good people. Marlene was a good person to her and all that. If he would have told her that Marlene wanted to kill her, I don't think she would have liked that very much. So I think he lied to her he did it to protect her. If he would have told her that Marlene wanted to kill her, I don't know what she would have said. To me, that was the best choice Joel made by lying to her. See what? The freaking Fireflies were a bunch of murderers. And her mother told her before she died, Marlene, to look after her. If her mother would have known that she was going to kill her for freaking kill her too. She didn't want to protect her. Marlene wanted to freaking kill her for a cure. Because she knew she was immune. And then she all said, oh yeah, she'll die eventually. The thing will grow all over her brain. Yeah, she's still alive yet. And she was a teenager back then, huh? She didn't die, did it? Yeah, it grows all over the brain because she can't die. That's why he wanted to kill her, so he could get you a cure, you little bitch. I knew Marlene from the beginning. I didn't. When I first played the game, and when I found out about her, I didn't trust her one bit. I even said to myself, "There's something weird about her." And sure enough, I knew it. My freaking theories came true at the end. When I found out, oh shit, we have to kill her for the cure. Bullshit. Screw you. Joel said, "You're not killing another daughter of mine." The Fireflies, I still say, were responsible for Sarah's death. They shot her. I don't know if they were the Fireflies or the friggin' army. I don't know, but
good morning.
By that time, the friggin' Fireflies were already. I mean, the what do you call it was already spreading already. So, but I don't know who the hell killed Sarah. Somebody said on the internet. Somebody said on the internet as a theory. They said they think that they were the Fireflies that shot her.
That is the difference between you and me.
I know they weren't the Fireflies. That's what I said.
You never forget anything.
I knew. I mean, but still, there was no reason why the army had to shoot her. And even if he said she wasn't bitten, she was hurt. She didn't go to the hospital for her ankle. Not freaking kill her. Freaking murderers. So they're just a murderer. They were murderers just like Marlene tried to do. If Joel would, too bad Joel didn't know anything about that. I would have freaking shot him first. And ask questions later.
Joe will freaking die. Joe will freaking dead towards the first film.
I'll take you to the bathroom now.
Joe.
Yeah, well, if his brother would have got his ass there a little freaking earlier, freaking Sarah would have been alive. Yes, because he only came when Joe was on the freaking ground and shot the guard. But before that, he probably could, and they probably could have saved. They probably, if there was a hospital around, they could have probably saved Sarah. But no, I don't think so. Anyway, so she would. I mean, but
she couldn't be saved because she's supposed to die in the game, so there's no way out of being alive, so.
Yeah, well, somebody had a theory that somebody said, and I didn't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Somebody said I think they had a thing on a video once that said, oh, what if Sarah is one of the what do you call it now in Last of Us Part 2? One of the friggin' what do you call it? That one of the by killing her. But all the years that she, what do you call it, came over, and now she's a clicker.
She won't be no friggin' clicker.
That's what I said.
She's friggin' buried in that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I can call him if you like.
No.
I hope so. I even said, boy, that would break. The person said if that really happened, that would break their heart. Because everybody said, just like me, everybody cried at that moment in the beginning of the game. That was such a sad moment when Sarah died. It's like losing, the person said that's like losing your own child. And even though it's a game, they felt like it was their own child that they were losing right there. And I said, yeah, I agree. That is so sad. And even to this day, now I can't even look at it anymore. I have to skip it. That's how I still get emotional if I saw that scene. Oh, you don't have to worry anymore. She deleted your game, so you'll never see it ever again, so at least I'm not stupid. I'll be having my collection. That's one game I'll never get rid of.
Television.
I was kidding. I wasn't really going to do it. I would be dumb. Why would I have part 2 then if I'm not going to have part 1? That would be dumb. That's a collection right there. Part 1 and 2. And I'm pretty sure when freaking PS5 comes out, even though they're coming out for PS4, probably PS5, it's going to be out for PS5 too. They're probably going to have a freaking they'll probably remaster have PS Part 1 and 2 together in the disc. Who the hell knows?
Okay, cool.
I doubt that.
It'll be a free collection. A collection thing I freaking make.
Exactly. I'm surprised that they. I'm surprised that as a pre-order, since they had a deluxe edition for PS4, I'm surprised that even though instead it had a theme and top avatars that in case you didn't have them, you would get them all together. But who needs them if you already have them? But the thing is that. It would have been nice if it would said, yeah, deluxe edition has Last of Us 1 in it as well as 2, you know.
Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, somebody's theory even said that even when PS5 comes out next year for the holidays, they're probably going to have friggin' Last of Us as a friggin' with the PS5 as a collection item. Well, whatever. Well, whatever. I got no worries, so I got the collection. I'll have the collection already, so. Oh, actually, I will. Yeah, I'll have a collection. Yeah, I'll be. When I get my PS5, I'll get the collection with it. On my Last of Us for both my systems.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
I'm buying for it. I'll be buying for it. I might eventually. What's just up? I might be eventually. I might be eventually. Get the big double this. So. I don't give a crap if I have all three domains too. Damn, if I get done with this, I'm definitely getting it. If I have my color on one just will have Joel, and this will have Ellie on it.
Well, yeah, that's what somebody said. If they do come out with it, that's what I'll mostly have on the disc. Joel and Ellie. Yeah. Exactly.
Even Troy Baker himself said it. Bet you never enjoy it. So be an anniversary edition. A blast of 1 and 2 together.
I have a funny feeling that's why there's 5 editions to friggin' Last of Us. If you buy it in the store. Because like they said, there's the regular edition, right? There's a $60 edition, then there's the deluxe edition, and then there's another edition of the super edition with everything in it. So I wonder if the real edition, that's $100 and something, is the one with probably you get everything with it.
Yeah, there is something about it. Something I can't.
As they said, that one is going to cost $100 and something to buy.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by.
I know some of them they said they saw it showed some like maybe they had like autograph of Ashley, Ellie and Ashley Johnson signed it, and then they got a statue of Ellie and Joel and everything else.
Pink? What would I?
Yeah, exactly.
Anything you want. Give it a try.
Yeah, exactly.
And a bunch of stuff inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and true Last of Us fans will definitely get it. I'm definitely not that stupid to pay that kind of money.
I mean, it's super free to get a period when you pre-order the game. I mean, it's different story if you never pre-order the game. But no, you have to think.
That is a perfect copy of reality. The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program, right?
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas.
As I don't like PS4 discs. And I found out something. Mostly for PS5, I'll be having PS5 freaking games all the time. As I found out one thing. When the PS5 games come out, they're going to be hard case now. They're not going to be what freaking plastic anymore like freaking PS4 is. So it'll be more exciting to buy freaking games for PS5. Plus PS5 is a freaking two freaking gigabyte freaking hard drive. So I got no worries. I'll never run out of free room with that. But I'll have friggin' games for that one that's friggin' hard cased. That's what I'm friggin' won't have friggin' demand games anymore.
got it for a PS5. You haven't got a PS5. Trust me. I won't even worry.
You'll never get a PS5, so.
I'm saying if I ever got a PS5, I won't even worry about PS4 games anymore. I won't even freak out on my profile back.
Oh, good for you. Oh, good for you.
Hey, Dad.
I don't care about PS4 games anymore.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're gonna have. They're not. I already found out that what they weren't gonna do. They're not gonna. They're gonna have one thing, but they're not gonna have the other thing. It won't be PS3 compatibility. It's gonna be. They're gonna have PS4 definitely compatibility with PS5. So anybody that has a freaking PS4 will be able to play PS4 games on their PS5. All they have to do is transfer their freaking. Just have their profile that they had for PS4 on their PS5, and they'll be able to download freaking games already.
What difference does it make? I just need some
All the games that they had.
Sorry. The answer is no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why.
So far, it's a freaking rumor, though.
You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son.
I mean, there was things on Facebook about it that the Sony company's thinking about. They're saying what it could be, yeah.
You know what? This thing.
All I know is if it does come true next year, when I get it, and it does have PS4 compatibility, I'll be getting rid of my PS4. But going bye-bye.
I don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone.
And then I'll probably even get rid of Xbox too with it. I doubt I'll get rid of Xbox. If I get my friggin' money cord, I'm thinking of doing one thing anyway. If I get my damn thing when it's supposed to come. So I really don't like this system at all.
What are you talking about?
I had no choice at the time to get it because I didn't have the money to buy it, and I wanted it back so badly. I freaking got rid of. I forgot what I got the cheapest one. That's all. Talking about my Xbox One S. I freaking hate the S. That's what my cousin Lucius and Odin have.
Yes, so?
Is this freaking system? Wanna know what I found out? If I would have still had my Xbox One X right now, I would have the new damn menu that came out with it. With my avatar, where you freaking see the avatar right on your screen, where bigger. Right now, I still see the friggin' little circle in the left-hand side of my corner. Because the Xbox One S is the old system. You can't get the update for it. So you're stuck with the crappy old menu shit. That's why I friggin' hate it. Should never got rid of my Xbox One X at the time.
That was your fault.
Man, it was my fault. Dumb idiot I was.
Lieutenant Anderson.
That's why I'm friggin'. Once I get my friggin' thing from because of the owner of my house, my parents already got that $300. I didn't get mine yet.
Lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
As soon as I get mine, I'm getting my Xbox One X.
Involving a
I'm getting rid of the damn mess and trading it in.
In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist you.
I get $170 for it to trade in, so good enough for me. So
Just be a good little robot.
yeah, whatever.
Fuck out of here.
It is.
Better than nothing. So
It's correct.
I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us. I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
You know what? I'll buy you one.
buy you one for the road.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Bartender?
Tender?
The same again.
Same again, please.
Jim wanted some technology. Make it a double. Did you say homicide?
The only thing I won't be giving in with it is my friggin' charger. It's the only thing I won't be giving in with it. I'll give him the controller and the system and that'll be it. And I won't be giving the game, trading in my games either.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here. So you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Josh Douglas to Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide? I'm not confirming anything.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me.
What part of state of the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything.
Anything, stay out of my way. Got it? Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't going to
You weren't
show.
coming.
Yeah, that was the plan.
The plan until this asshole found me.
So, got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. The tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on. That's when he found the body. Jeez. Well, it was even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner.
Was another thing about the other thing about the Xbox One X was that it was different than the S. Because remember I told you it had that thing for regular 360 games in it besides. Plus it had the more updated version of the system and what the graphics of friggin' 360 games look 10 times better.
There's a kitchen knife over here.
Even though it was a 4, and plus it was a 4K 12 for 4K. But it was a lot more friggin' my games look 10 times better on the friggin' Xbox One X than it does on the damn S.
Boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know?
I definitely saw the difference in my friggin' 360 games with that system at the time.
Neighbors confirmed he had one, but
right now the games look so damn puny. They look dumb on friggin' Xbox One.
I'll be outside if you need me.
Good, okay, it's not fair for Oh, like this.
Yeah, whatever. That's why he was saying, I'm thinking of getting an Xbox.
No, I'm not gonna get it except you didn't give a profile of that.
You don't know that, so you're not on a 360, so how do you know you can't get it back?
Trust me, I tried it at your house, remember?
Yeah, well, you don't remember the password, that's why.
There was a password. I couldn't put it right. It was Optimus Prime. So what the hell are you talking about?
Man,
I put the passport right.
I guess, I don't know. I don't want to know why the hell you couldn't get yours back. I have mine back. Mine never freaking disappeared. I don't even know if you did it right. Cause I really don't remember your actual your freaking email address and all that stuff for freaking 360. It was so long ago. Cause I remember the last time I freaking had 360, I freaking put in your profile and it still worked at the time when I tried it out for you. But then I don't remember what the hell it actually was completely, so. I remember downloading it one time, and because you had Double Dragon for it on that profile, I freaking downloaded it one time to play it. It was what?
He tried on a Super 360 at the time.
Oh, yeah, when you were here, yeah.
It's way too neat.
Oh, that 360! Maybe it wasn't your damn profile! Maybe it was a damn system! That's, first of all, that friggin' 360 didn't even fucking work right! It's a piece of shit! It's fucking pre-owned!
I would say so.
Somebody friggin' had it! And then after that, didn't even work. And then when you were here, it friggin' even died on me, remember? It just shut off at the time. Shut off on me? When you even tried it, it was shutting off on you.
Red ice.
It's a piece of shit.
Friend Carlos like the party.
That's why after that I said, never again will I buy used shit. That was the worst 360 I ever friggin' bought. So you can't buy new ones anymore. So that's why I draw my line. I said, if I want to play 360 games, I'll play on my damn Xbox One. I ain't worried about 360 system anymore. So they don't even have them anymore. They have them pre-owned. And whoever had them didn't take care of them. So maybe that's why your freaking your profile even work. But you never, when you were here, you didn't try it on my S though.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You never tried it, so.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not, so.
Yes, I did.
The only one you tried on was a 360 one, that's it.
Nah, I tried on your ass too.
Because I didn't even have, actually, no, you didn't, no. You didn't try it because the last time you, when you were here, you saw my S, but you didn't try it because the last time you tried it, I didn't have my S. You had to friggin', I had the 360. And then after you tried it and it didn't work and the friggin' system shut off, I friggin' put it in a box and threw it in the damn garbage. I didn't friggin' keep it. So you didn't try it on my S. Because after that, I only bought the S after that. I mean, I did have it when you were here, yeah. But I was playing my Xbox when you were here with my Red Dead. But I mean, you didn't try it on my Xbox One.
I did so try.
No, you did not. So if you did, I would have remembered it. So I know damn well it would have worked on mine.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
If it did that, then I don't know what the hell happened to your profile then.
There are obvious signs of the struggle.
That to me is stupid.
What exactly happened?
I mean, somebody stole your damn profile then.
With the bat.
I mean, somebody stole your profile.
Go on.
Nobody ever stole my profile, that's for damn sure.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was...
I had my profile from the law all the time.
Okay, then what happened?
I never freaking lost my profile. The one I have.
The living room.
So I figured I never lost mine because I always used it.
You tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
I'd have to write it down and I could check it tomorrow morning or whatever.
It doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably will. Want to go out?
Go out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your birthday tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, the big old man coming tomorrow. You're an old man now, dude, tomorrow. Live it up while you can tonight, so.
Oh, boy. It's only a few stupid moves.
Yeah, good for you.
That's all it is.
Maybe to you it is. Not anybody else that has to be that age, so.
Oh, really?
I got no worries, so.
I would have told Teresa and Bobby what you said.
I got no worries anymore, so. Because when my birthday comes next month, not next month, February, I'll be 28 years old, so. Man, and I don't really care. It won't bother me that I'm 48, as I'll never feel my age, so. I'm like my cousin Teresa. She's a kid at heart. She said she's older than me. She's freaking in her 50s.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
And yet, she might be in her 50s, but she don't even look her 50s.
Check.
You wouldn't even think she's 50. And she always says that she never feels her age. She doesn't care what anybody says.
Bobby asked me. He asked me to come back.
Oh.
What do you want to do tomorrow? Do you want to go for breakfast, lunch, and I said, I said, go for it. So you can go. You get the breakfast.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell me.
Connor, what the fuck is going on
Now I won't be on till nighttime anyway. So.
It's here, Lieutenant.
Yeah, whatever. I'll shit.
Oh, buddy, my father's home, Maul. Thank you.
Is in here now.
I'll breathe down my freaking seat.
Come on.
Yeah, if I'm not doing anything.
I'll freaking put even one bit.
Last Friday I was on because my father was working. You know, normally I'm not on Fridays during the day. Really. Should know that. When he's off, I'm not on. Usually Wednesdays and Fridays. There's normally we're going to Walmart or whatever. Whatever we do on Fridays. And Friday's my favorite day anyway, so I go to my friggin' White Manor on Fridays.
Todd.
Oh.
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Next Friday, it definitely won't be on till it definitely won't be on till nighttime. So Next Friday's friggin' Star Wars Day, so.
No shit, I won't be home either.
There wasn't much in the kitchen.
Cause my father and me are going for the 11:45 show. And that movie's gonna be like 3 hours long. So definitely won't be getting home like till freaking out till like 3:20 or 3:30 or whatever the hell it is. And then we'll be going to eat right away. So
I lost my job because of Android.
I don't know what time you're going.
And we need somebody to take care of
You're probably going for the night show, so you definitely won't be on.
fucking Android. Joke.
No.
Of course, Androids are so fucking wonderful.
Well, we definitely have the day show. It's by 11:45. That is the day show, and I only got our tickets for $6.50, which is pretty good. I wouldn't even care if I would have paid $13, really, tell you the truth, but we didn't have to do that. I was shocked when I only paid $6.50 for my father and me. So.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy.
What were you saying? If you go for the night, what?
It's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault you fucking
okay.
took off.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sometimes you really scare me, Don. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked down on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no.
It's all your fucking fault.
You mean your nephew has no tickets yet for it?
Back here.
Trust me, you can
Back here. Come back here right now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. All I can say is what the guy told me. You better make sure. You better remind him if he wants to really go. You better do it where. You better do it quick. This time's running out. And since it's next week, he might not get any tickets at all now. Oh, he did? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Makes sense. All I can say is I didn't regret getting my tickets early, for sure. After what that guy told me in our AMC theater, he said if you didn't crack quickly, they were going like, and this was before December when I got them. So I got them on the 28th when I got paid. So, because the first was on a Sunday. And as soon as I got him, he says, yeah, good thing you did it, because they're going like clockwork. I was like so happy I got them. And our AMC, like I said, wasn't that freaking crowded. All the other AMC was freaking all freaking booked up already. In Kerasotes. You couldn't even go there.
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away, or he's gonna break you like last time.
Alice! Daddy's coming.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got mine reserved also. But when I did it, I'm glad I did it, because otherwise, forget about it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Did you find something? No, Carl! We'll fall! It's the only way. Hurry, come on.
Maybe you can pick up your chicken. See, there you go.
Yeah, I got them the same day, yeah.
Come back here right now!
I don't know, maybe we could have done that, I don't know. I didn't take any chances, so.
Why would he not take you?
Well, other people don't worry because they do other things. They freaking pay on their phone, and then they just, the day they go, they freaking use their iPhones to freaking look at their tickets. And all they do is, when they go there, they scan it. I don't do that, so I don't get anything on my phone. So I got my father's and my tickets, so I'm happy. So. So a lot of people don't even buy tickets. They just pay for them ahead of time, and then they freaking put it on their iPhones, and then when they go that day, they show the freaking guy, and then they just scan it for them, and they go right in. Exactly. In our case, when we show ours, the guy takes his one part of the ticket and usher, and I freaking keep the other one and come home and tear it up.
That was by far the most.
Well, I keep it for memento, that's all.
Last 25 years.
Keep it in my mirror, that's all.
What the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties. All the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it.
Yeah, what?
Come on, let's have a drink. The excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Scotch, needed.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor
Wow.
say.
Now, unfortunately, every Star Wars ticket I got, I never saved. So.
He's a Star Wars fan. He has everything is Star Wars.
Well, that's a fanatic.
His whole entire.
Well, I used to be a fanatic of Star Wars when I was little because I used to buy all the Star Wars figures.
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I know that's really, but I'm saying I loved Star Wars as a kid. I used to have the figures, but I wouldn't say I went all crazy or anything like that. I mean, I didn't have everything in Star Wars, but close. I did have my Millennium Falcon. I had Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, Han Solo. Well, yeah, he must be. That would be a fanatic. Then that means he has every figure of Star Wars, too.
What are you doing?
You refused to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's
Wow, that's good.
Pay for this shit.
Wow.
Don't touch him.
Wow,
They're all
cool.
gonna be mine sooner or later anyway.
That would definitely be my favorite to have in my house. An RTD2 unit.
And he has a Star Vader
Look, I've already called the police.
Wow.
You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble.
I bet that cost him like thousands of dollars to get that.
What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
Well, naturally, of course.
Come on!
Because half of that stuff now is worth money.
Marcus.
All the old Star Wars figures or whatever you have old from the old Star Wars definitely would be worth something today.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Exactly.
What's the matter? Too much of a pussy?
Wow.
Stop it.
Well, that's good.
Stop it.
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
Wow.
Now you can open both sides. Yeah.
Oh, right, that's right. I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Leo, leave him alone.
Oh, destroy you. No, just be
Oh, her signature? Well, you mean Carrie Fisher?
Yeah, Carrie Fisher signed her name on it.
Wow, that's cool.
Leo. Oh my God.
Well, yeah, naturally, you wouldn't write Princess Leia on it.
Leo.
'Cause that was only her Star Wars name. Her real name is Carrie Fisher.
Carl,
Hey, you realize if you want to download a theme on your profile, you can. 'Cause I had Princess Leia on that freaking profile you're on.
You gotta go.
As a theme. I got it at the time. To remember, you can have your Princess Leia if you want to remember it. And it shows her and her family too when her daughter was a baby. If you go up, that's a definitely a memento theme.
Don't fucking move.
Well, make you cry or something. Her daughter did not pass away. Seriously? Her daughter's alive. Her daughter passed away.
What happened before you took that knife?
God. Her grandmother and her mother. Debbie Reynolds, her grandmother passed away before that, and then Carrie Fisher died after that. I think Carrie Fisher died because after her mother died, I think she must have died of a broken heart.
Say something, goddammit.
Her mother and her were so tight. They said it was amazing how. I know. Debbie Reynolds was sick. I know.
We're wasting our time.
Oh yeah, I know Carrie Fisher was sick. Yeah, I know that. I remember when they said that, but I didn't think she was that bad.
After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
We have to lose. Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
One thing I can say is, I did think about one thing when she was in Force Awakens, in Last Jedi, when she was in that one, the last movie she made. She didn't look very well after when she was in that movie. I mean, she didn't look well like she did in Force Awakens. So I kind of knew she must be sick or something going. She must have a cold or something going on because she didn't look like herself. I knew she must be something wrong with her. She didn't look well.
What she died of?
She what?
She died of tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
Yes.
Nah.
She died of.
I detect an instability in your program.
The spread for a whole
It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear.
They couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it. Spreading in the hospital. They said, "Oh,
Damage.
she said."
Did your owner do that? Did he
She
beat
said
you?
it's the same thing with her mother. I thought she it's the same thing how her mother died of.
You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way. Is that what you want? If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that.
They said she don't have that. She doesn't have that disease in her blood.
What are they gonna do to me?
She's safe. I'm gonna pass it on to her.
They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
That's how you did it.
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them to phone me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants
They had
like
an
you.
interview with Carrie.
I just accomplished my mission.
I know they did. I saw it on the internet. On YouTube when she talked about her mom, how much she missed her and all that.
Yeah, that was the different one.
I can't.
Totally different than that one, so. She actually took people for a tour a car in our house and showed up. Jeff showed up.
If you don't talk, they're going to tear you apart and analyze you piece by piece. They're going to destroy you. Do you understand? You're disturbed by what happened. Talk to me, and you'll feel better. If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me, but
hello?
there was always something wrong.
Yeah. No, he went to Christmas. He went to a Christmas party. With his work, yeah. Some restaurant I never even heard of. It's in Tenafly where he works. So, yeah, yeah. They had like would have food and karaoke. So he was gonna see if he could sing. Yeah. He was always good at that. Yeah. He would. Well, we used to sing in a choir in our church. So we yeah. Yeah, I did. I was in a junior choir, and he was in a senior choir. My grandmother and him were always in a choir back in our church. My mother, too, at one point, and then after she couldn't sing anymore, but before my grandmother died, all of us were in the choir. What our old pastor we used to have. We used to do, yeah. Yeah. Well, I used to sing for my my grandmother, when she passed away. He sang her favorite song that she used to like because she was Irish. And it made the Irish eyes are smiling. And then after that, she passed away. Yeah. She was. Oh, she had that bed sore. She died of the bed sores, like my grandmother did. So, both of them died of bed sores because they didn't take care of them, and they didn't watch over it, and just bed sores, No, not my mother. I'm talking about my grandmother's. That's why they died, because they got from bed sores they got of infection inside them, and it spread to their body. No, both of them were in the hospital when it happened. Yeah, my grandmother, my nana was in Englewood, I think, or I forgot where, and yeah, Englewood Hospital, and she actually fell out of the bed. They didn't even know about it, but then she had a bed sore, and that's how. Yeah. No, I don't know. And then my grandmother, she got a bed sore, but she was always in a wheelchair in the old, the one that was the Heart Bridge, the Care 1 in Hackensack is now Care 1, so it's a lot better. But back then it was the Heart Bridge, and she was in a wheelchair. When we went to see her, she was sitting there drooling, and they didn't do a damn thing about it. No, the one in Hackensack. Yeah, it was called the Heart Bridge at the time. Teaneck didn't even exist anymore. So at the time, no, it's actually called Care 1 now. Care 1. Yeah. It's the same one that was Heart Bridge, but I don't know where in Hackensack it is. I haven't been there in a long time, so I don't know. But that's what my father said. That's who took it over. So it's that long. It's not called the Heart Bridge anymore. But they didn't care about anybody in that place. Yeah. That place was terrible. And that's why my father always said that we weren't going to put anybody. After they died, we weren't going to put anybody in a nursing home because we didn't trust them. But this one that my mother's in, they care. They make sure that she doesn't have bed sores. They turn, you know, they keep her clean, you know, they you know, because they make sure that she's well, so they take care of her. Even though it was a hospital at one point. Right. 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 Oh yeah, yeah. I noticed that. Yeah, that's what they. That's actually what they have in Wellington. I mean, in the the one that she's in. They got. I noticed that when I was there one time. They have air mattresses. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right, right. Well, yeah. Yeah, when she was in the hospital, they had that regular mattress they do in Hackensack. So she had like a sore on her back and everything, and of course that was because she was home. She was sitting on the couch all the time, not moving, and here, you know, and that wasn't good. She couldn't get up anymore to move. So, you know, that's why, and a good thing we did what we did, because otherwise I don't know what would have happened. My father always thinks of that now while she was sitting on that couch the whole time, you know, and, you know, but it's one of those things, but at least that's one thing I trust them about. They take care of her. But we want to move her in the new year, maybe to someplace closer, but if we do, we want to make sure we find a place that's going to do the same, you know. Watch over her, take care of her, you know. Oh, yeah, she eats. They feed her. Yeah, she can't eat by herself anymore. Her hands she can't even use a fork. Yeah. Her fingers are all closed up. She's got two. Her thumb and her pointy finger are the only ones free. Both hands like claws. That's about it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh really? Yeah. Yeah. I have a feeling of that. I think she got another one, and yet the hospital never told us. I think she got another one. Well, actually, I think she got it in Care 1 the day before she came home. Now, she came home February 11th of this year when she did. And when she got the day before, like I said, she was doing therapy and everything. They said she went upstairs, like those stairs, you know, for therapy, and she was doing really good. She could walk and everything. And then the day she comes home, she got into the car good in Care 1. Her legs were fine. She climbed up into the car. And the minute she got we were going to take her to the restaurant in, I can never think of that restaurant. I think I forgot, but we were going to take her there, like we were going to eat. And then she says, well, I don't know, she was going to step out with the walker a little bit. And then she says, I'm not too sure. So she stayed in her car. And as soon as she came home, she went to get out of the car, and my father said she fell on the grass. And right after that, she couldn't even walk. Her leg gave out from underneath her. And that was the end of it. After that, she couldn't walk. She hasn't walked since. So I think that she had a stroke. He doesn't think she had the stroke. Probably not that night or not that morning. But maybe it happened while we were riding in the car. That's what I think. And because why would she be fine all of a sudden in the morning and when we picked her up and get in the car, she's fine. Yeah, and that's it. And our doctor can't even explain it. Our doctor thinks it, but you know, it could. She said it could be that, or it could be that she just, you know, because she never. She thinks that maybe it wasn't a stroke because she couldn't. Because when she came home, February 11th, she didn't walk anymore. She didn't get up and, you know, move around or anything like that. She just sat on that couch the whole damn time. And this was before she went in Care 1. The first time she came home, she was sitting on that couch and wouldn't move. And then she didn't go to the bathroom. She'd, you know, as she went to the bathroom, she'd go in her pants and all that. My father had to clean it. But all that time, she'd sit on that couch and not move. I think that's, our doctor thinks that had something to do with it. Because her muscles, she wasn't using them. Her muscles weren't being used. And she said, you gotta, when you gotta walk, you gotta move around. You can't sit all the time. And there was times that she wouldn't even go to bed. She'd sleep on the couch sitting up. And she'd have her legs sitting, putting on the floor the whole time, not laid up or on a bed or anything like that. She'd sit up all night watching TV. She wouldn't even go to bed. So that's no good either. Because you gotta get, you know, but then you gotta move around and stuff, and she didn't do that. Yeah, circulation. That's what our doctor thinks. So it could be a stroke that time that could have done it, or it could be because she never used them anymore. And by not using her muscles, that was the end of it. It just gave out. Well, yeah, she was sitting on the couch, not knowing she even had to go to the bathroom because she was like her mom. I guess because of the stroke, the one side of the brain was definitely, like the doctor said at the time when she had the stroke, it definitely damaged one side of the brain. So her right side that was damaged, it could have an effect on her bowels too or whatever, not knowing that she had to go to the bathroom sometimes, and then not signaling her to get up and go, and then she wouldn't move, and had a lot to do with it. And then half the time she'd sit here and not even eat anything, too. And that was no good either. I mean, I'd make, of course, when half the time I'd make her something, I'd make her a sandwich or something, she'd eat it. And I gave her coffee or something, she'd drink it. But otherwise, I mean, we'd go out, and sometimes we went out, she wouldn't even eat anything. My father would get her food, she would order what she wanted, and then she wouldn't even eat all of it. She'd leave it. So, oh well. Alright. But, are you sure about that? I'll probably be late. You want me to, or? He said he might leave at 9:30 or 10, but it's till 11 o'clock, but he's not staying that long, so. At what time? Oh, okay, I'll tell him. Yeah, sure, no problem. We got a doctor's appointment next week, and then we're going to Care 1 next week in the morning. I mean, not to Care 1, to her, where she is, and a lawyer's going to come and we're getting the power of attorney so my father can sign stuff, because she can't even sign her name anymore. He got your lawyer that Susan, your sister said, yeah. Yeah, very nice guy, yeah. He said, yeah. So, all right. I'll tell him, don't worry. All right. Bye, bye. What were you saying? Yeah, I know she didn't eat, I know.
I felt better.
I said she was too skinny.
So I stabbed him again.
Oh, yeah, well, she was skinny. She always was skinny. She never really, I mean, when she got married, she was 130 pounds, my father said. But she was never really fat.
I'm talking about she was skinny and bone,
Why did you write, I am alive?
She's still skin and bones. Her legs are still skinny. Because she can't walk anymore.
Just a piece of plastic.
I'm saying because he
I had to write to tell him he was wrong.
Well, that's what our doctor said. That's why we don't. She doesn't think it was a stroke that day when she came home from February. She just thinks that. But yet, when she came home, that's when it happened. But when she was in Care 1, she was doing all the therapy and everything. And that night, like we said, she was fine. And the day we picked her up, that's when she like I said, when I came in and you were outside with her, my father said she fell on the grass. And that's when after that, that's when she couldn't walk anymore. And then what I think is she got in the house, and then after it happened, she never tried to move anymore. She never tried to get up anymore. She was afraid. So by not getting up anymore and being epileptic and not using her muscles, and then the guy used to come and try and give her therapy, she wouldn't even do it. Yeah.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when she fell, when her leg. But after, even though we got her in the house, though, after that, she never even tried to get up anymore. After that.
She'll come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9.
Wow.
I mean, totally stiff.
Only RA9 can save us.
That's how it was. She couldn't even move on.
RA9. Who is RA9?
I don't know. I still say.
Why did you
I rest my case, though. I still say she had a stroke while we were in the car going to that restaurant. It had to be, because why did she do so well getting into the car when we picked her up? And like they said, that she did therapy the day before, and she did so great. And right after we got in that car and going to that restaurant, it must have happened in that time. And by having a stroke, that's what weakened her leg, and then that was the end of it. And now she can't. Now she can't even. Now Duffy, after that stroke, Duffy didn't recuperate anymore. And that was her left leg that gave out underneath her. My father said that was her. That was her good leg. She didn't have the stroke on the left side. She had it on the right side. So why did she have them? Now those hands are affecting her left and right hands. Her both hands are both crippled, except for the two. Like I said, the thumb and the pointy finger are both hands, like claws. The only things that are open. So she must. I mean, a stroke affected not only the right side again, it affected the left side.
Chris, look up.
Now it's Duffy doomed now.
Leave me alone.
She probably had a mild.
I wouldn't call that mild. It must have been a severe one to do that. In order to cripple someone, that had to be a severe stroke, because a minor one wouldn't do that.
You don't understand. Self-destruct.
Yeah, but the first one she had, she could still walk. So, and her hands were all fine. And she actually, like my father said, the first stroke she had, she recuperated. She was fine. She was doing so well for the longest time.
Chris, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth. Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying. I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now.
I warned you, motherfucker!
That's enough. Mind your own business, Hank.
Yeah, but even when she came home from the hospital, she was still walking. And with the stroke in the hospital, even though she got over it and recuperated, she came home for that. But mostly, like I said, last year when we went to Thanksgiving dinner in 2019, she was fine. And that's when she came home after, in that time period, from the hospital in that time period. I mean, she came home and she was walking. We went to Thanksgiving dinner. She walked great. And and that was 2018. Right in 2019 is when and right after November and Thanksgiving, she was fine, like I said. And then when 2019 hit, that's when she was going back. She was starting to sit on the couch all the time, watching TV all night, not moving, not doing anything, and sitting up all night and not getting any rest and all that stuff. Yeah, but when she got up the next day, she could walk still.
I said that's enough.
Well, that's not good then. If that's the truth.
It's over now.
Well, that definitely worries me then.
Please, don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room.
Because I hate to think about it. If she gets another stroke, that might be the end.
I don't think so.
And my mother definitely has a heart problem, so she takes heart pills. So. Yeah, I know that, but and they even asked her. They even asked my father, well, what do you want to do if she ever, if she had to go to the hospital or something? They asked my father and me what we want to do. If she went to the hospital and something happened, if she, do we want to, we had to even ask her ourselves. We had to ask her, does she want to be supplicated, like revive her if anything of her heart stopped? And she said no, she doesn't want that. So if she goes, she even told us she doesn't want us to do that. So she doesn't want to be rehabilitated. I can't even say the word.
Revived.
Yeah, revived. Well, they say sophisticated or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. They got a weird name for it. I just say reviver. That's all. But I always think that bothers me so much because if anything happened to her, I'd freaking I don't know what would happen. I'd freaking lose it. Yes, I know. I don't blame her for that, but
That's the main reason.
That's why I always say I never.
Harassment.
I always feel that pain because I know for a fact if I ever hear if we ever get
Do you know if there's any other place we could spend the night?
I have no idea. She's gonna have to leave.
Yeah, well, she didn't even give us that option this time. She just said if she stops, she doesn't want to be revived once. But all I can say is every night I go to bed, I always dread a call. Is after what happened to my grandmother that time when we went to bed that Saturday and we got a call the next morning at 2 a.m. in the morning, and my father got that call. My grandmother passed away in the friggin' Oakland Care Center. I friggin' regret it because the day before, my mother and me didn't even go with my father and my uncle to see her. And my mother and me stayed home. And I didn't even go to see my grandmother, so I never even got to say goodbye to her. I mean, I went that Saturday, that's right, yeah. We went that Saturday, but that Sunday, we didn't even go with them. And now I tell my father I regret not going that Sunday. Because right after that, that's when it happened.
You'll feel better in no time.
Well, actually, no, that's Saturday. Wait. Yeah, Saturday we didn't go, that's right, yeah. My mother and me stayed home. My father, we didn't go. We went the day before, that Friday, to see her. And we didn't go that Saturday, my mother and me. What the hell did we do? I think I stayed home with her or something. My father and uncle went. Yeah, my father and uncle went. And right there, my father said that day when they went, my uncle was sitting with her. My father didn't even sit by her, and that day my uncle sat by her. My father said that she just smiled at my uncle and everything, and was so happy to see him. And that night, then when we got home that night, it happened at 2 a.m. in the morning. We got the call. My father got the call, and right after that, I freaking lost it. And you know I lost it, as I even lost it at the funeral. You had to freaking calm me down. I was crying like hell. At least my nana was alive. And oh yeah, that's right, my nana was alive too. Yeah, right at that time. So when I came home to my house and you went back to your house, you didn't come back with us, and you said you had to go. I think you had to go home and do something or whatever. Because you lived in Weehawken still, so.
Sorry.
And then when I got home, I was still a basket case. My nana was the only one. I was staying by my nana all day long on the couch. I couldn't stop crying. I was so upset. And now I always wonder what's going to happen when my mother passes. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to really lose it, because I'm not going to have anybody here to comfort me. My nana's gone. Nobody will be here to comfort me. And trust me, my father's not going to be able to comfort me, because he's going to be a wreck himself. That's his wife. So who the hell's going to comfort me? I'm just going to be bawling all the time.
That's all you need to see the world, man. Then you'll know.
That's why I want to get her out of that place, and we want to move her to a different location, so I can go maybe see her every friggin' day I get, every chance I get. I just don't like that place that she's in. It freaks me out. It's mostly because of Russian people. Every time I go there, all that's in that place is all Russians.
Michael, trust me when I'm telling you that. I'm telling you right now. That's no quick to see.
But my mother's happy I come on Wednesday, so. But this Wednesday I won't be going because I'll be going Thursday. Because we're going to the Christmas party that they're going to have there on December 19th. They're going to have a celebration for Christmas early. So this time I'm not missing out like I did Thanksgiving. After my father told me, oh, it was so good, the food was great. He had a spread of everything and everything. And my mother even told me, it was good, you should have come. I said, I know, Mom. How was I supposed to know? I was thinking it was going to be like Care 1 when we got the stupid turkey dinner we had. I mean, sure, they had a good turkey dinner with my mother and father when we had it that one year, last year. I mean, that year. We had turkey.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
But, they had a spread like I wouldn't believe. I'm just going to deal with it that day because even though I'm going to freaking regret that damn dining room going into it. Because to me, that place is not... When I went to see her every day in Care 1, I went every day. And that dining room, when we ate in it, the atmosphere was so nice and the people were friendly and nice and said hello to you all the time. These people, I went in there one time to go to a room with my father to bring him back, and you got this Russian woman in a wheelchair as you come in saying something in Russian like, you don't belong here, get the hell out, you know. That's my opinion what she's saying, because I don't understand what she's saying. But I know she's saying it in a weird, she's saying it in a weird way. And my father doesn't even know what she's saying.
Look, the store's still open. Maybe we should go inside.
I don't know what she's saying.
Can I help you?
I'm with a little girl and we have nowhere to go.
I don't know.
Could you spare some money?
All I know is one night my father went there, she got really violent with one of the nurses, he said. So, what does that tell you? No, so see, that woman is definitely, he said something disturbed with her. Because she actually, he said that one night he was there, and I wasn't there, he told me that she pushed one of the nurses. Because they were trying to help her, and they don't understand what she's saying, and they're trying to help her, and then she gets violent.
Room for tonight.
This is a convenience store.
I mean, that's something I never saw that. I never saw that when I went to Care 1. Now, you never saw anything like that. This reminds me of like they're in a friggin' sanitarium. That's what that place reminds me of. Because once it was a hospital. That place was a hospital at one time. And you know what somebody told me too? One person that he told us that one person that he was a fireman and everything, and he eventually got. He must have got better, but he went home finally. But we used to talk to him, and he's the one that told us, oh, this was once a hospital, and at night people freaking see ghosts roaming the damn hallway. People that died in that hospital at the time in the emergency room.
Not the Salvation Army.
And yet when I went to Care 1, since that was a building that was built there, it was, because I don't know, I forget what the hell was there years ago when Hackensack used to be regular, my grandmother went there. I don't even know what was there where Care 1 is now in Teaneck. All I know is when I walked into that place, it just felt so nice and so normal, and, you know, it just, you had the atmosphere of welcome, you know, the welcome of yourself, and you wanted to go back every day. This place just doesn't have that atmosphere for me. And my mother understands, so she knows I don't like the place that much. But that's why I'm saying, and my father and me, and plus we want to get her closer so he doesn't have to drive out there and waste gas all the time. So we're going to try to, in the new year, we're going to try to look for a place and see if we can get her someplace closer, like in Care 1 in Hackensack, that has, because now that she has Medicaid, she can go anywhere she wants. So, So he said, well, she could go, we could get her, try to get her in Care 1 in Hackensack, or we could try to get her in that place that was going to take her originally, but by the time they wouldn't take her because she had no Medicaid yet. Yeah, go ahead, say it. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll remind my father about that. Yeah, well, I think he has I think he doesn't want to do it right now because it's the holiday season, you know.
I might be a holiday season, but seriously, you should check out
Well, I know if we did get a place, we would definitely want to go in person and see how it is first, and make sure they're friendly and they care about the people too. Because I know this place that she's in, it might have been a hospital at one time, but the nurses are so caring about her. They take care of her. They watch over her. So we're always the social work, not the social worker, the person that is in charge of the place talked to us when we first before she was first moved there. And we talked to the woman, we actually did talk. Yeah, she was there when we talked to us, right? And she was so nice and everything that we saw how caring these people, the nurses are and everything. So that's what we want. That's what we want in a place. We don't want to take her to a place like my grandmothers were in and they friggin' leave her and never friggin' take care of her. And then she'll wind up with bed sores. So that's one thing she doesn't have.
Trust me when I say that those type of places, trust me, it's very strict out there, and so they don't couldn't do that crap anymore.
So I know Care 1 and Teaneck always looked out for her too, the people that were there. They always watched over her too. And they took care of her. So I always felt safe.
No further problems anymore with that.
Yeah, I know. I think by the time my grandmothers died, I think people probably, they weren't the only ones that had problems. Probably other families had problems with their loved ones too. So they complained to the government.
You alright?
The government made rules.
Are you hurt?
Weren't allowed to treat elderly people like that anymore.
Come on, let's go.
Well, didn't you say when your father was in that place in Union City, they never get a crap about him either, right? The time in that place, isn't that why Margie sued the damn place?
Fuck.
Yeah.
I remember when you and me went that time to visit him, I felt like he wasn't even being taken care of. Like he didn't give a shit.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that? I trusted you.
He what?
Oh,
Oh, he was? Oh, okay.
You're right. You should have done that. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
Well, what'd you find out then? That they did? So I know your family got money for that, for being, because Margie sued them or something for something. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'd like a room.
That'll be $40 up front. Just need your name and address.
Where I used to live, thank you.
Yeah. Actually, you didn't live there. You lived in Weehawken. But that was in Union City. Yeah, of course.
I think I forgot it at home.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow.
Oh, of course not. I know that.
That's what we're talking about.
Have a good night.
Can I? Let's go, Alice.
do anything wrong.
I don't know, Alice. All I know is you'll be nice and warm tonight. Here, give me your coat. Let's get these clothes off. They're soaking wet.
No, I'll be right back.
I'll just put these in the bathroom to dry.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sure. Sure. Come on.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we just be happy?
I don't know.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever. You should sleep now. I'm going to turn off the light, okay? Sleep tight, Alice.
Okay, people, this is what will be next time we play. We'll be on the next part of this part now.